What's up, guys? This is Kanji, local realtor from the beach cities of Southern California, checking into Scottsdale, Arizona for a mastermind event put together by Joshua Smith and his 90-day Mastery Bootcamp and Mastery alumni group. So if you want more information, link in the description below. I truly believe it's one of the best things that any realtor can invest in. So the reason why I want to make this video is because, there's an important part of investing in coaching that a lot of people may not realize, in the beginning, because, the whole point of coaching is to learn from someone who has done the same mistakes that you are going to make, and to shorten your learning curve, as well as get you to the place where you want to be in your business, right? So the answer was simple, for me to be where I want to be in my business, I want to learn from the best, right? Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, you can learn all this information for free online, etc. Everything's out there, you just have to look it up. Well, that might be true, but how intentional are you going to be if you just get free information, right? We live in a day and age where information is readily available to anyone out there, but how do you know that you're actually going to implement the things that they say? Because then again, with the information being out there also comes a curse where we're in information overload, right? We can have so many different places to get information from, right? And in itself, one single idea might be beneficial, but if you bunch them together with different ones that you learn from different people, they might not be as beneficial as, as what you thought it might be, right? It takes experience to learn from that, all right? So the reason why I pay for coaching is because, number one, it takes money to learn from the best. Let's just be plain and simple here. How do you think these people got to where they're at? Number one, they were intentional with their learning. Number two, they valued their time, right? They valued their time in such a way that, they set these hours, they put in the work, they don't let any other distractions get them in their way of getting the result that they want, right? And thus, they're able to get to the high level they're at, right? So, in order to learn from these people, do you really think that these high-level producers are just going to give out information for free and just gamble with their time and see if anyone actually uses that time, uses that information, right? I mean, there's a lot of people out there who take the information but don't implement it, right? Which brings me to my second point. Aside from valuing these coaches and mentors' time, you got to be intentional with the learning. The greatest disrespect that you can give any mentor and coach is that you take up their time, their money, and their energy taking in information and you just don't implement it. That's just disrespectful to them, in my opinion, right? Because they're spending their time for you. They're helping you out with your business. And now you're just going to suck up their time like a vampire and just keep asking them questions when you're not even going to take action. It defeats the whole purpose of coaching and mentoring, right? So by tying money in, by investing your own dollar, it makes you more intentional, because who really wants to spend something and not get something out of it? The whole principle of ROI is to invest something and to get a return out of it. So for me, the answer was simple. I'm willing to spend $1,000. I'm willing to spend $2,000 on something that's going to help me 10x that ROI. Give me 10 grand in the future. 10 grand is one deal. What if I can get 5 more out of this coaching program? 20, 50. ROI is infinite, right? As long as I can shorten my learning curve and be intentional and take action with what I'm doing and what I'm learning, the money isn't the problem, right? And that's my third point. Money is not a problem. It's you who's the problem, right? Because think about this. If you're so focused, if you're in such a scarcity mindset that money is the number one issue between you, money is the issue between you getting to the destination that you want to be, the goal that you want to reach, you're never going to make it, right? How do you think the people who are at the absolute bottom rise to the top? They never let money get in the way of them getting to that result, right? They get resourceful, they get productive, they have a why, they have a reason to push forward when everyone else creates a story in their head as to why money is stopping them from doing something, right? I closed my first deal. The first thing I invested in was this program. Why? Because I knew that to get to where I want to be, this is the coaching program that I need to learn from. Because I don't want to be stuck in the same position, right? I want to get to that high level, right? So to sum up the video, because the coaching program is going to start soon. It's early in the morning. Number one, you need to have, it takes money to learn from the best, right? Because quite frankly, a lot of these top producers and people who coach and mentor people, they value their time. And that's how they got to where they are. They value their time. And for you to take up that time, you got to pay to play, right? So there's no short answer to that. You got to be intentional, which is my second point. You know, for you to invest money into coaching means that you are intentional with your learning, that you're not going to squander it, unlike the people who take in free information and just pick and choose and just gamble with their time and money and energy, right? Plus, when you put something in the game, you have more skin in the game, more likely that you're going to, go through with that action, right? Very rarely do I see someone who takes in free information and treats it like it's a life or death situation. Sometimes by putting a price tag on that coaching program, sometimes sometimes it causes people to get off their ass and start producing because, the money can be a big issue for people, right? And number 3, money is never the problem, right? Again, just to reiterate the point, money should never be the issue between you staying where you are versus you getting to the destination you want to be, right? So you got to be resourceful, you got to spend money wisely, and you got to spend it on the right thing. Because to get out from the position that you're in, to get to the high level, you need to be more intentional, and the money will get you out of that rut, right? So again, if you want to find out more about the coaching program, link in the bottom. I truly believe that this is one of the best programs that anyone can learn from. It includes mindset, systems and processes, hiring and firing, just so much detail. Message me if you have more questions. But again, be intentional with your learning. Pay these people for their time, money, and energy and information, and be intentional with it, right? Stay tuned for more content. Hit the subscribe, like, whatever you want. New videos come out every week. Take care.